I'm broadcasting.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Shit, I don't even really feel like playing.
The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Shit, no, we're not. We ain't know they're in the right positions.
Looking for space. It's Hendricks. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you sent it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Woodside. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Woodside. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. And he launches it.
I knew you wanted to run that ball.
Touchdown, LSU! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays.
Damn stretch
That's
play.
why you keep feeding it to him because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
I ain't got my headphones on either.
Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
North Carolina, baby. That's his cousin.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Yeah, I got the wrong damn play. It's about to go all bad for me. Damn, it won't let me change plays.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Challenge
These
team.
routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
Damn, I didn't even push. I pressed the wrong damn button.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Meant to go up top.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
Stretch sweep. A little stretch sweep every time.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this,
We adjust.
Quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
About to put it in the rain man in a minute. This quarterback got one more possession. About to put it in rain man. If this This quarterback got one more possession.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He coming. If we don't stop.
Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement.
He like fifth string.
They really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can't hold the line. I'm off the same block.
On 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
That's his cousin.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Man, we'll get out the way.
Stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one.
LSU 14, Texas 0.
So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yard.
Oh, I missed it. God damn.
Not a chance.
My button's sticking.
Guys, the missed field goal,
That was a
nothing
chippy.
changes. Still a 14-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
They'll run it to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite
Yeah,
the defensive line to fly up the field.
High
and
low.
you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Woodside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They're testing the right side here.
God damn, he blocking like his ass off.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't be trying to do the little spam play, get my players out of position by going back and forth.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try.
Watch a little crossing pattern with Luke.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Don't even think about it.
And the try is no good.
I missed one
Missed
too.
the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Come on. He won't hike the ball. Look at my guy still looking. He won't hike. Nah, I be fucked.
The offense calls timeout. It's the
You see my man just standing there looking. He need to get his ass on where he's supposed to be.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was...
We're going to have to bring in rain, man. He's sorry, too.
Yes, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They believe they can run right here.
Boy, look at that shit. Just blocking everybody.
Flying down the right side. Past the
That damn same little stretch play.
Down LSU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to
I had the line stacked.
scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish
Look at
that
that
you were
shit.
playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm concerned.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Look at that shit. I told my buddy to stop it. He's
A
speaking.
fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense.
This game really good, fellas. You do.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
That's how you scoring about running.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any.
Because you know you can't. I know you can't pass.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They want to run this quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will.
I know. I wanted to.
He ought to be able to use
And I
this
pressed up
first
on him,
punt
too.
to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
I'm talking about pass interference.
A little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
That was pass interference.
Something now that we can build on.
My man couldn't even get across the
Coach said all
field.
week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into half.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket, don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out fast.
That should be an interception.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score LSU 26, Texas 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
First and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff to the single back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Am I doing what? I'm off today.
On
Normally,
from inside his own 5.
I've been off the last couple weeks. Cause I got offensive line problems.
They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll give it to the back.
I had it wide open.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more there. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He wants to pass it on second down. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, I didn't want to. You see how they try to do that?
And they can't make the play on
I
3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense.
Taking it inches.
Back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
So didn't.
Looking to move it through the air.
Damn, you got caught up.
The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. He
You got to catch them, baby.
Quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
There we go.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap. There's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play.
How fast is this nigga?
I think it's the play caller right now just taking.
You gotta be running 99 because
finding out where are my.
you outran everybody. You outran everybody every time.
To get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. This quarterback part of their running game. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move.
My guys, that's to my defense, just they can't find themselves.
The run to the left. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Oh, you mean they blocking on the 2nd level every time? You mean your old lineman coming up to the 2nd level every time, killing my linebacker.
They'll try the run.
Look at this shit.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the
He ran through
Make them know
5
that you're
people.
willing to run the football.
Boom, 1 tackle, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They love to pick up this
He ran through 5
third down and get a
tackles.
fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to
Come on, buddy. He's right there.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of
Look at
his
that
ability
offensive
after
lineman,
catch
always
is so
jumping.
unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You're always jumping.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Was to pass. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
On the ground, it's Hendricks. And he's tackled, but there's also
About time they called it for holding.
Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take
About time they called it for holding.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 33, Texas 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense.
He's roughing his ass up. You're going to at least try to hurt him.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah,
And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he holds it in at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
So he does a decoy.
All the skills.
Yeah, 3 folks on him.
A big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
Right, we practicing right now. I got a way I can get it almost every time, though. I'm gonna do it to you next time.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for room. It's
Look at that. Just plowing my man down.
On his way. He's run
that is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll leave it with him. Could
All
really
right.
get started here. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I don't know. Like I said, we're going to get it together.
Third
I think I
down
get out to a better
conversions
start.
are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Look at me. He's trying.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Watch that quarterback run. He just trying to space his out so he can run it. So watch that quarterback sneaker. He's trying to space his out so he can run that thing up the middle.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
It's too much speed.
And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Texas.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
Look at that shit.
Oh, it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the
Catch the hold on to the ball, baby.
I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I've been trying to work on something different. All right, well, let me pick a play. The Lord have mercy.
They want to just keep throwing it. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I can't really show my onside, my cheat code, because everybody watching.
Execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Oh, and I got a cheat code.
They're on it. They return the onside kick, and they get it.
I can get it damn near every time.
Perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards.
You better ask, old boy.
The kicking team.
That ain't really how I play though.
The Horns, they got it again on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays.
You had a big cushion, might as well don't pick at it.
But maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Working that left side
All
now.
right, game over.
And he's a real
Working.
nowhere man.
Game over.
In this
You just work.
game land. On second down. Just keeps firing.
Damn.
And this
Yeah, you
sophomore
can't block
able
that
to wreak
man.
some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
That should have been it. That should have been pass interference.
It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll go right back to the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they arise to the challenge. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats.
You're trying to go deep on me.
Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Pick it up.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive
We outscored in the second half. We'll take
That's
that.
what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out,